Okay, I think we're back. Hi, Momotron. Yeah, sorry, we're
Hey.
having issues. Okay, before we hop back in, I'm gonna go and blow my nose real quick.
Oh yeah, Undertale's on sale for like $1.
Yeah, I did see that. So if you haven't played Undertale, it's $1 right now. Go buy it. It's a legitimately good game. Hi, Cake. I guess we're doing another ad break. So we'll launch right into it after the ad break. The only thing you really missed is like introducing Prince Alaric on the stand and like the initial testimony giving.
Oh no, I'm just silent.
Yeah, Noah's dealt with enough of my shit today already. Streamlabs also had to update before I could like fully launch it, and it needed 817 updates. So I was even a little late starting stream. And then internet. Damn, that was a long break before. That was a long gap between the ad break.
Me drinking.
Well, hydrate. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck me, I guess.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, no, can't use that word for a little bit.
Fuck.
Noah, you can't use that word
What?
every other sentence.
Me on my way to use fuck every other sentence just by staying silent. I'll I'll read one fucking line of Tyrion's text, say nothing, and then say fuck, and then read the next line of Tyrion's text.
Sure, sure. Okay, everyone should be back now. So okay.
He seems really fucking convinced that he didn't see anything.
Hey, this is my line. You be quiet.
Fuck.
Hang on. No,
I'm
no,
here to
no,
get us
no, no.
banned.
Yeah,
I'm fucking here to get us banned.
I have a solution to this problem. Okay, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Solved. Fixed. He seems really convinced that he didn't see anything. You doubt that he's intentionally lying. Okay, hang on.
When you cast detect magic,
Okay,
I can see magical
restart.
energies overlaying
Restart the
your
line.
fucking eyes.
Restart the
No,
line.
I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it.
I hadn't finished the bit yet.
I said it. I said it.
Okay,
I said it.
whatever.
I fucking said it.
Okay. Yeah,
What?
there's always a visible magical effect on the target when I cast a spell.
Now the real question is the every other sentence for the saying fuck rule, does that apply to every other fucking sentence that I say, or is that to every sentence that's said in general?
It's supposed to be like a guidance.
So
There's probably
for
a
those
little
of you that don't
hyperbole
know,
there.
I
I wanted to take the mature content label off our stream. Okay? Is that so wrong? Is it so
I want to get us
wrong?
banned. Yes, it fucking is. But Marinoth was probably in another room. The Kingsguard wouldn't see the initial magical effect of invisibility.
Even if there wasn't a visible effect in that room, she would have still needed to say the incantation and perform the gesture with her hands. Let's double check.
Yes.
Okay, there is an occult array, but she didn't audibly say it. In front of us. Weird. Okay. Made for a certain audience.
Right. Like how you shout repair your arcanum every time you scan a crime scene.
I don't shout it. Anyway, she must have done the incantation and gesture at some point during the night. Did she ever get an opportunity to conceal herself to do so?
I think we gotta press.
Yep.
Celeste, what do you usually need to do to cast a spell?
Honestly, there are a lot of things that I need to account for. Stamina and focus are a big part of it.
Assuming that she's in perfect condition, what's the bare minimum that she would need to do?
Well, she would have to focus her magic, say the incantation, and perform the gesture with her hands. All at the same time. That does sound pretty conspicuous, but she must have hidden it somehow. Okay, now I have to take a
Go take
a
your
quick
fucking medicine.
Yeah, I need to take my medicine. Can you not? Like legitimately, can you not?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I fucking mean.
I don't actually. I've never said the word fuck once in my life. See, I don't know why Arya wanted to take off the content warning label, since like
Because like
it doesn't fucking matter. You will notice that I do naturally just swear a lot.
I'm convinced you're playing it up right now.
I really fucking wish I was.
You're absolutely playing it up right now. You're just doing it for the whole purpose of getting me to change it back. Some of it's legitimate. A lot of it isn't.
If that's what you want to believe, then be my guest. I literally had to hold myself back from saying fucking that one. So.
Is that something I can change midstream?
I guess I'll just have to fucking monitor myself, alright. No, we can see your mouse moving over press, even when it's off of the window. That's funny.
I wonder if that is something I can change midstream.
I don't think so. You probably have to change settings?
Nope, I can do
Or
it.
any... You can. Interesting. Mouse drift. Mouse drift.
Alright, there. Say fuck as much as you want, okay?
Let's fucking go. Oh, it did, like, it changed immediately on the stream, too. That's cool.
Yeah. Because someone won't stop saying fuck. So,
I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I don't fucking know what you mean.
Read Tyrion's line.
If I recall correctly, you and your brother were with her until she was arrested for the murder. What did you speak about?
She told us stories about what she did while she was away. She was researching something. I forgot what she said. Something about the old cult?
That's new information.
The occult? The occult array?
That's new information. Do you mean the occult?
Yes, that's it. She was researching ghosts and demons. Considering who her familiar is, her research must have paid off.
Anyways, Your Highness, could you please add this to your testimony?
If I must.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
That's where you present. We got her.
Here. Objection! To cast a spell, mage needs to speak an incantation, but there's nothing that says you can't say anything before or after it.
Your Highness, according to your testimony, the defendant told you that the occult are a fascinating phenomena. Is that exactly what she said, word for word?
Yes, the stories she told us were quite interesting. They really struck a chord with me. Stuck a chord with me.
There you go. I see. Well, even if they were interesting, your testimony proves that she did cast the invisibility spell that night.
Are you deaf? I already told you. No one heard her say any incantations, nor did they see her perform any gestures.
Unfortunately, your testimony proves the contrary. Beatrice Frege said an incantation and performed a gesture right in front of you, all without anyone even knowing it.
What?
Your Highness, there are two components required to cast invisibility. First, the caster must speak the incantation Occultare and clap both of their hands together. As I'm sure you noticed, the defendant has a habit of clapping both of her hands to calm herself. Now that I think about it, that habit must have come from constantly casting the spell. The defendant requires Marinath to see, so she must constantly cast invisibility to keep him invisible.
Cuthbert, you may have an explanation for how she hid the gesture, but she would have still needed to speak the incantation.
However, she did speak the incantation. The witness's testimony proves it.
What are you talking about? I never said that she spoke any incantation.
Your Highness, the incantation for invisibility is Occultare. Now recall what you said in your testimony. She said the occult are a fascinating phenomena. The pronunciation of that one phrase is identical to the incantation. Let's see, so she hid the incantation in her conversation. And because her target was a creature that was outside of the ballroom, no one saw the magical effects. This means that Marinath had the means to murder William Frege, just as Eugene did.
Having the means is completely different from actually having done it, Cuthbert.
Very few people had the ability to shatter the display case to steal the Sword of Spell Eating. And even fewer people had a familiar small enough to traverse the fence.
Which also makes Harrelson's familiar an equally likely suspect. And unlike my client's familiar, he admitted to breaking into William's study that night.
If your client's familiar is truly innocent, then why not have him testify before the court? I see. Well, it's not as if he's the first unprecedented witness we've had today. Is Marinath willing to testify, Miss Tamora?
See Tamora deliberating with Beatrice and Marinath. Can't hear what they're saying, but they're clearly in disagreement with each other. Marinath in particular seems to be the most vocal about his displeasure. Your Honor, unfortunately Marinath is unwilling to testify.
Why the change of heart?
My client's familiar may be a demon, but he's afforded the same rights as any other person. He's not obligated to testify. Look at Marnath, and he's grinding his very sharp teeth together. For some reason, he appears to be looking at you with intense hatred. Why are they being so secretive all of a sudden anyway? Witness can refuse to
Can he not
testify
lie?
to avoid incriminating themselves, but a refusal to testify is suspicious in and of itself. Tamora had no issues with Beatrice taking the stand earlier, so why would she change her tune when it comes to Marnath? And despite what she said, Marnath seems like he disagrees with their decision the most. It's possible that he's the weakest link of the three of them? If so, he might be the key to implicating them. And according to the legends, demons take great pride in their ability to deceive and corrupt people. You wonder.
I see. Marnath is well within his right to refuse, if that's what he truly wants.
It is.
Well, I suppose it's for the best. I doubt he'd be able to corroborate your story at all.
Marnath grinds his teeth together. Sounds like metal grinding on metal.
Considering his diminutive figure, I don't blame him for being a coward. Short. Short.
Short.
Mr. Cuthbert, could you please refrain from provoking the literal demon? No, it's fine, Your Honor. He can't do anything without his master's word. And between him and the defendant, it's clear that Beatrice is the brains of the operation.
You shut your filthy celestial mouth.
Oh. Hold on.
Marnath?
Hold on.
What are you doing? What's up?
Did he...
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's an interesting choice of words.
Interesting.
I think he
Okay.
knows. I will not
Which also kind of furthers the implication that Eris is also a demon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will not stand here and be insulted by a bloody Heavensborn. Heavensborn? I'm still within my contract, and I will not flee from the likes of him. You want my testimony? I'll give you my goddamned testimony.
Objection!
Your Honor, my client does not consent to having her familiar testify.
Tamara, didn't you say earlier that Marnath is afforded the same rights as any other person? He has a right to refuse to testify, but only he can decide if he wants to exercise it. And he's clearly intent on giving it. So, Marnath, why don't you testify about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Gladly. This is a new- Yeah, this
Or
is a
did
new-
you
this
did
is
you
a
cut
new-
yourself off?
Yeah, I cut myself off because I like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's new testimony music. It's got like a little bit of a choir backing.
I didn't even hear that. Maybe my volume's just lower. It is lower. Let me put it up.
I provided sight to my keeper while she spoke with the princes.
Because I just noted the, Yeah.
Yeah,
I just noted the strings.
I'll admit that she did cast invisibility on me during their conversation. She needed to keep me hidden after all. But I never left the room where my master was. Nor did I steal the sword of spell eating. You have nothing on me, Heavensborn. You don't even have proof that I entered William Frega's study.
Oh, but do we? Do you honestly expect us to take your word for it? Or do you have any evidence to support your alibi?
I only speak the truth, Heavensborn. There were mages other than my keeper that could have stolen the sword. And by your own admission, none of the witnesses saw me on the night of the murder. The one lacking evidence is you. He has a point. You still need definitive proof that ties him to the murder. Presenting contradicting evidence might not be possible. However, he's clearly lying in his testimony, and there's something strange about the way he's speaking. Why is he pausing so much? Not seeing any thoughts through the eye, but perhaps you can try to interpret the meaning of his words.
He's probably pausing so that his thoughts aren't read. Right? Because stray thoughts happen when he outright lies and he's agitated. So pausing to calm himself down and focus would keep any thoughts from entering the eye.
Right.
So we should probably interpret places where he paused at.
He's pausing at the beginning of every...
This one, I think.
Objection!
Okay, well, that's just objecting.
Yeah. When his thoughts contradict the evidence. Or should we press?
Should probably press. I think that's what we
Mr.
need to
Cuthbert,
do.
The witness's statement was many things, but it was not contradictory. Right. I suppose I see what you mean.
Well, I guess we'll just start with 2 and go on.
Wait, does that mean she normally casts invisibility every hour?
My keeper is a powerful mage, and my pact with her has only made her stronger.
Wow, that's actually really impressive.
Really?
Casting spells may look effortless, but continuously casting spells takes a lot of stamina out of the caster. Oh yeah, Mage Blight. She must have a lot of stamina if she can cast a high-level illusion every hour.
And did your master leave the room while she was with the princes?
No. I'm sure you remember. My keeper was under the careful watch of the Kingsguard and Lucio Steelwind.
And you're maintaining that you never left the ballroom.
As I said, I never left the ballroom where my master was.
Habit of pausing before he responds to you, but it only happens sometimes. Some strange demon accent? Or is it something else?
Beatrice was one of the few mages present that could shatter the glass.
Yes, but being able to do something and actually doing it are two different things.
He's right. You won't be able to convict Beatrice until you can connect Marnath to the murder. But you have a feeling he's the one that's going to give it to you.
Why do you keep calling me that?
Oh, does the Heavensborn not know the nature of his blood?
Your blood? Could he be referring to your mother?
Wait, do you know where my abilities come from?
Oh, how marvelous! You don't know, do you? If you make a pact with me, child, I can tell you the nature of your blood, and much, much more.
Mr. Cuthbert, please don't make deals with the devil in my courtroom. I wasn't planning to, Your Honor.
Clearly knows something, but making a deal with a demon is just asking for trouble. Could also just be trying to distract you. You should stay on task. He's definitely more direct than most witnesses.
Yep, but he's still clearly lying. And there's something off about the way he's speaking.
Pause before saying certain statements. You need to interpret the statement that seems most suspicious. Okay.
I think it's actually the one where he didn't leave the ballroom. Because remember, they cast detect magic every single time you approach the princes.
Right.
So I think that's it. Because remember, they said standard fare,
Right.
the guards.
Objection!
Here, I can turn the music up a little bit. I know it's a little late to do it for that, but yeah.
Music stopped. Jazz music stopped. I guess choir music, right?
Something like that. Keeps taking
Latin
pauses
chanting
before
stops.
certain statements, but not all of them. More importantly, his word choice was different. Did he slip up?
Marinath, looks like you misspoke and used the wrong word.
What?
Through most of your testimony, you referred to Beatrice Freyga as your keeper. But you referred to her as your master during one statement. Why is that?
For the first time, he doesn't have a response.
So I'll ask you again. Did you leave the ballroom that night?
I didn't leave the room where my master was.
So, oh, he's not lying in any of his statements.
No. He's using the word master again, even though he pointed it out. Why isn't
So,
he correcting
Bumbashron
it?
and Arya, actually, I believe that track is called Testimony Profane, as opposed to Testimony Normal or Testimony Noble.
Okay.
Because, you know, you're making a demon testify.
And I'm guessing we'll hear it at least one more time. I mean,
I think we gotta convict Eris of something.
surely. Does that mean he's intentionally using that term? If so, why?
Why is Marineth using the term master?
There has to be a reason why. Is it because Beatrice is not
Beatrice is not
Marnath's master?
Marineth's master. Yep.
Okay, if you take his words at face value, the master he's referring to isn't Beatrice. If Beatrice isn't his master, then his statement, "I never left the room where my master was," would technically be true. But why even bother making that distinction? Clearly has no moral hang-ups about committing murder. He could have just lied.
Why wouldn't Marineth simply lie?
Demons apparently pride themselves on tricking and corrupting humans, so why wouldn't he just lie in his testimony? Demons are not able to murder.
Yeah.
No, it can't be. Demons are clearly different from humans, but would they seriously have a limitation like that? It would explain why Tamora and Beatrice were so opposed to having him testify. There's only one way to know for sure.
Witness, can you repeat the following statement for me? Tyrion Cuthbert's hair is green.
What kind of ridiculous request is that?
Another pause.
I'm afraid I must agree, Mr. Cuthbert. Please don't waste our time. I'm just conducting a little experiment, Your Honor. So I'll ask you again, Marineth. Say the following phrase. Tyrion Cuthbert's hair is green.
Your Honor, Cuthbert is clearly making trivial requests to stall for time. His request is not worth a response from the witness.
That's not what I'm doing, Tamora, and I think you know that. Marineth, we truly don't know much about demons aside from the stories told in myths. So is it possible?
Did William first summon... I don't... maybe.
I don't think so.
That doesn't really
I feel like
track.
it's the sword of spell eating. I think it's the sword of spell eating. Because remember, that was made with a pact with a demon.
That could be.
That demons are physically unable to lie.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but that seems quite ridiculous. Why wouldn't the witness be capable of lying? I genuinely don't know, Your Honor. This testimony speaks for itself. You can easily refute it by granting my request. Say Tyrion Cuthbert's hair is green, witness.
You said it yourself. Tyrion Cuthbert's hair is green.
That's not what I asked for, witness. Repeat the statement I told you, word for word. Nothing after or before it.
Your Honor, the prosecution's argument is absurd. The witness is not obligated to fulfill such an outrageous request.
I might be compelled to agree with you, Miss Tamora. If the witness wasn't clearly avoiding fulfilling that request. Well, we're all waiting, Marineth. You can easily prove me wrong by repeating my statement plainly.
Ah, you filthy heavens-born!
Say it, Marineth.
Tyrion Cuthbert's hair is... Tyrion Cuthbert's hair is... blonde.
Technically, it's a dirty blonde.
Oh, shut up!
The sass on this boy.
Is Mr. Cuthbert correct, Marineth? Are you actually unable to lie? I think his silence speaks for itself, Your Honor. Remarkable. I would have never imagined. And with that, proving my case becomes a much simpler matter. Marineth, did you murder William Frege? I'm sure you understand, witness. Under these circumstances, staying silent is basically an admission of guilt. You have no reason to stay quiet, Marineth. Tell him the truth.
Lady Beatrice, what are you...
And I believe it's time to come clean, don't you, Maranath?
I see. So that's your play.
Don't think you can just stall for time, Miss Frege. Maranath has no choice but to answer the question. Do it, Maranath. Tell the court the truth.
To answer your question, yes. I did murder William Frege.
What are you doing?
Miss Frege, does this mean you are confessing the murder? No, Your Honor. I'm not admitting to anything. This confession comes from Maranath himself. Your own familiar just... Let me ask you a question, Maranath. Did I order you to murder my father?
No, you did not, Lady Beatrice.
What are you talking about? You're lying, aren't you? Demons are physically unable to lie, Mr. Cuthbert.
Damn it, she's right. She must have done something. Did she plan for this? She must have arranged things so that statement would be technically true.
Yeah, I think the key word is order.
So she could have asked someone else to give the order, or she could have just implied it. Either way, she can just plead ignorance and blame everything on Maranath.
Still, this isn't over. Oh, is that so? Let me tell you, this trial was over the moment Arya turned her blade against me. I don't care who you are. Man, king, or demon, you're not going to get away with this.
Oh, it changed it up a little bit.
No, I do love the gravitas behind that, but I wonder how long it will last. Hit me with your best shot, Heavensborn.
Here we go.
Beatrice Frege, you may not have technically ordered your father's murder. You were clearly acting with malice.
Deceptive and incapable of lying. I do like that interpretation.
Because it also explains the pacts, right? Like how
Yes.
pacts are contracts.
So, like, demons are bound by their word. They just twist their words.
Which is also why it makes it the natural matchup against the eye, too. Because
Yeah.
the eye cannot collect stray thoughts if they're telling the truth.
Right.
You brought something dangerous into the manor. Something that you knew would harm your father.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's an original interpretation, but it's an interpretation I enjoy.
It also fits very well within the context of this game. Oh really? And what would that be? I didn't bring anything dangerous into Frege Manor. What was so dangerous that it implies lethal intent?
I mean... Okay,
Yeah,
we don't...
That's it.
I'm pretty sure it's Maranath, but...
Yeah, it's Marna. It has to be.
Yeah, no, because she didn't bring anything else.
He also said Marnath also said that he murdered William Frege.
Yes, that is true. He brought demon.
Marnath into the Frege Manor that night. You're clearly planning to murder your father from the start. Huh. I require Marnath to see. That does not imply lethal intent. But you brought a demon into that house, and the result, your father was killed. That's hardly an innocent mistake.
My client specifically asked her father if familiars were allowed. We even received a written legal confirmation beforehand.
But he couldn't have possibly expected her to bring in a demon.
He didn't specify not to do this. Prince of Marnath did not break any of his rules nor any laws made by the kingdom.
Right you are, Tamara. I can hardly be blamed if my familiar acts without my knowledge. How can you be blameless in Marnath's actions? He's your familiar. By that same logic, shouldn't we also blame Lord Haraldson for the actions of his pet monkey? If I recall, he broke into the study, tampered with the crime scene, and left my father's body without reporting it. That's... Marnath and Eugene are intelligent and sentient creatures. They have their own autonomy. Their keepers aren't legally responsible for their actions.
There is no rule that demons can't play basketball, right? You are, Cake. Damn it, she's playing devil's advocate. But you suppose that's fitting for her.
But you still cast invisibility to keep Marnath hidden that night. Mr. Cuthbert, I always cast invisibility on Marnath. I can't very well let people see him. Face it, Mr. Cuthbert, you have nothing on me. I did not commit any crimes during the Lord's Ball. Every crime related to the murder was committed by Maranath.
Not all of them.
Not quite.
What, the theft of the sword of spell eating?
No, that's Maranath.
Was that Marnath? He couldn't have
Either way,
shattered the
there
case,
was something.
could he?
I think there was something else too, though. Wasn't there?
Wasn't there?
I thought there was. Never mind. We never did account for the earrings of vitality either.
We didn't. Well, yeah, because the
I
whole...
think it would have to be the sword of spell eating, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think Marnath could have
He couldn't have
shattered the
it on his
glass.
own.
Yeah. Earrings of vitality. It increases the
They
holder's
slowly heal
lifespan.
something over time.
Yeah.
And increase something's lifespan, yeah. Beatrice, Marnath required your magic to break the wards guarding the sword of spell eating. He may be able to explain why you cast invisibility that night, but you can't explain why you cast an evocation spell powerful enough to shatter that display case. Oh, that, I'd almost forgotten. I plead guilty. What? God, she's so composed, I love this.
Yeah.
To the charge of grand theft, I mean. I ordered Maranath to help me steal that artifact so I could sell it on the black market. I would have never imagined that he'd use it to murder my father.
Right. Doesn't matter if she's found guilty of stealing the sword. The Slayer rule only takes effect if she's found to be responsible for her father's death. Damn it, is there seriously nothing you can do?
Maranath will take... that's Tyrion. Maranath will take the fall on Beatrice's behalf.
So yeah, go after Marnath. I guess you start with that.
We have health.
We have health.
Maranath, the sentence for first-degree murder is death. Are you really willing to die for your keeper's crimes?
Oh, you stupid Heavensborn. Demons never truly die. When our bodies are destroyed, we return to the abyssal hells.
Hell.
If I were to die in accordance with your laws, I would only return to my plane unharmed.
What?
Even if I could die, a fate much worse than death awaits me if I fail.
She didn't order, she made a contract.
Ah. Those three are a pain to argue with when they're together. Can't break Beatrice's confidence at all.
I love how the argument stopped too.
Yeah.
It stopped before we won. So, do you have anything else, Mr. Cuthbert? I didn't think so. Your Honor, it appears we found the true culprit. I can't believe you killed my father, Maranath. I'm so cross with you.
Ah, I should give my apologies. I won't do it again.
More like you can't do it again. Don't worry, I forgive you. Now then, is there any reason why this trial hasn't ended already, Your Honor?
Come on, don't you have anything else?
There is one thing. Damn it, not again.
Oh, is that all you can do now? Glare at me. And Maranath knows what's going on.
What? Marnath
Maranath,
prevented it.
what did you just do?
I've been watching him. He's been using an old celestial trick. But it's weak. Your divine gaze won't work here, Heavensborn.
You!
Looks like that was your last piece, Cuthbert. No, this can't be how it ends. Not after you've come this far. What is it that you like to say in these situations? Checkmate, Cuthbert.
Well, I have to say this was one of the more eventful trials I've overseen. There was many things, if not enlightening. But I suppose it all ended the same.
Come on, think of something. Anything.
While I find the defendant's actions quite suspect, I must agree with their argument. Aside from the theft of Lord Harrelson's exhibit, none of Miss Frega's actions that night are illegal under Wyverngard law. And there's no proof that the defendant is responsible for Familiar's actions.
Oh, aside from the theft. Okay.
With these revelations, I see no room for debate. We will be taking a brief recess. I will announce my verdict once we resume.
Damn it. Is this seriously how it's going to end? After everything you've gone through to get here?
That was you.
Oh, yeah. This world is bleak, merciless, and unforgiving. But I've seen you. I know how bright the light within you is. I'm just now realizing how bad my Marnath voice has fucked my throat. I've been intentionally doing it super scratchy, and I know that's bad, but... Use my eyes. Peer beyond the divine gate as I once did. Marnath called you a Heavensborn, and your mother told you that there's a light within you. You've no idea what that means. What even is the divine gate? Why do you have the Eye of Horus? Why are you able to read people's minds? Been so lost lately, but you thought you finally figured out who you're supposed to be. But all of this, everything you've been working towards, it was all a lie.
You're stuttering a bit.
No, I'm not. Fake. Fake. Fake.
Fair enough.
Fake.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fake. Shit.
Fucking fair enough, alright.
Shit.
I'm never fucking wrong.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alright, while that goes on, I'm going to take a quick break to close my doors, because I forgot I left my door open to get ventilation.
Okay, just be stable. Just stabilize right there. Okay. I think we're fine now. At least for a little bit. You spent your whole life trying to be like Miss Tamora.
Good. Fuck.
But is she even like her?
Oh, it's really not good. Fuck.
What's wrong?
Shit. Okay, well. Fuck me, I guess. Alright. I'm back.
Okay. No.
Ears bleeding. Don't
Ooh.
worry about it.
Oh, shit. No, she just wanted to raise you into a tool for the Eye Taker. She was never your guardian. She was never your mother. Your real mother died years ago. Was Eris right? Is everyone in your life just trying to use you? Looking back on it, you've had no idea what to do with yourself since your mother died. You've just been making mistake after mistake. Leaving Arnax, trusting Tamora, becoming an attorney. You've always just done as you're told. You've never once made a path for yourself. But you saved Celeste. And Wallace. And Dracogen. All when no one else would stand up for them. Was helping them a mistake? You fought for a dream that doesn't exist, but that doesn't mean that you can't make it real. It's true that you followed Tamora's lead, but you've always done what you thought was right above anything else. You wouldn't have stood up to that criminal if you truly didn't know right from wrong. And you wouldn't be standing here if you'd just done as you were told.
What do I do?
I'm not going to tell you that. You already know the answer. You've always known the answer. Take a deep breath and relax your thoughts. How do you prove
Oh, that's you. Yeah.
Is it me? No, it's you. You usually read those.
Yeah, but that's a you. That's a narration.
Okay. How do you prove that Beatrice ordered Maranath? Situations can seem hopeless sometimes, but there's always a way to win in the end. Oh, okay.
I mean, it's deduction, isn't it?
Connects. Okay, it's physical evidence.
Because he wouldn't. Tyrion would not tell a lie.
No. So
You do
use
this.
deduction that connects. Won't mean anything unless you prove one fact. You need to prove that Beatrice ordered Marnath to kill her father. You need something strong to prove that. Testimony wouldn't be enough.
Evidence? What evidence do we have?
That kills Beatrice and Marnath.
Unless we have.
Take a look at this gun I found.
Use testimony?
So it
What
has to be that
testimony do we have?
Testimony won't be enough, it just said.
Yeah. But I feel like telling a lie is the wrong way, because that's not what Tyrion would do.
But
Or rather, that's... Tyrion's entire character premise is that he's above that.
we'll start with
Do we
evidence.
have
but
physical
we'll see.
evidence?
Oh, I guess we do.
Okay. I told you. Like, his entire characterization is that he is on the side of
goes
justice.
yeah,
and
he
will
goes high
never
when everyone else
compromise-
goes low.
Well, he will never compromise himself or his ideals to do what he thinks is right.
Yeah.
In order to convict Beatrice, I need to prove that she was responsible for Marnath's actions. People leave trails. Even when they think they've committed the perfect crime, something always gets left behind. There has to be something that proves Beatrice gave Marnath the order. Beatrice's relationship with Marnath is clearly different than a relationship between humans. What is unique about Beatrice's relationship with Marnath? There's a specific way the relationship works.
Connection is facilitated through a pact.
A pact. There's a specific way the relationship works. Or their pact, as Marnath calls it.
Wasn't there something that someone said, but what was it?
Who told you something about demonic pacts? Oh, that's you, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, wasn't that...
It's Harold. Harold,
Yeah, Harold. No, it was Eugene.
you're right.
Well, Eugene was calling us a dumbass.
Oh, right. The sort of spell editing is said to have been forged using a pact between a demon and a mage.
Isn't making a pact with a demon just asking for trouble? They'd definitely betray you the first chance they got.
Well, legends say that demons often drafted blood contracts for this reason.
What? Do you mean like a legally binding document?
The concept is similar, but once you sign a blood contract, both you and the demon are magically compelled to fulfill its terms.
I'm still not over the fact that Harold is actually just a nice old man.
Yeah. And the whole
That's
time...
right.
The whole
Yeah.
time it was just Eugene being a dick.
The fucking monkey. That's right. Beatrice must have made a blood contract with him. A legally binding document like that must describe how the relationship works.
Leifa did tell you that Beatrice would never trust someone that she couldn't control.
So she would only put herself in a situation where she had full control over Marinath's actions. But it's not as if they'll ever show it to me. It would be a tall order to even prove that blood contracts even exist.
I guess you have a point. But if you ask me, I think you've done a wonderful job so far. So just this once, let me guide you the rest of the way.
I mean, she is a celestial.
Yeah? Tyrion, your eyes don't
Oh.
actually read minds. They give you the means to reveal truths that are being concealed. You can pull the truth out of anyone, and anything.
The truth.
So, say it together with me.
Marnath, dweller of Avernus.
Wait, what are you doing?
By the Eye of Horrors, I issue upon you a divine edict. Release thy guards and manifest your blood contract with Beatrice Frege. It's a legal document written in blood. It's also 50 pages long.
Yeah,
Luckily,
of
you
course
somehow
it
know
is.
the excerpt of. Luckily, you somehow know the excerpt of the exact section you need. Marnath is prohibited from killing or injuring any and all humans. You're stuttering. You're stuttering.
Oh. Nope, nope, false, false. Fake.
Maranath is prohibited from killing and injuring any and all humans. Beatrice Frege can designate individuals that are exempt from this rule, and exempted individuals will only remain so for 24 hours. After that, Maranath cannot harm them unless told otherwise.
Okay. Is it, I mean, it's magic law.
Yeah.
So, Bomatron, basically what happened is, talked to our dead mom, and, she gave us the tool we needed to get the blood contract out of Maranath.
I mean, also, we issued a divine edict.
Yes, we did.
It's fucking badass. Anyway,
You did it. But how? Deus Ex Mama. Is that really your... No, it's not important right now. She gave you what you needed. The rest is up to you.
what in the nine hells was that?
You! When did you learn to?
Mr. Cuthbert, what just happened? Your Honor, I just made the witness manifest their blood contract. You did what? Blood contract. You can think of it as a legally binding document. It lays out the terms of the pact between Beatrice Frege and her familiar. Incredible. Where did you learn how to do such a thing? Ah. The library? Wow. Think that our kingdom had access to such knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. How did you really find out how to do that?
It's a long story.
Not sure if she'd believe you even if you told her.
Anyways, the defense's argument is such. Maranath was acting alone and the defendant is not to blame for his actions that night. However, take a look at page 7 of this blood contract. It specifies that Maranath is prohibited from killing any and all humans. There's only one scenario where he can do so. And that's when Beatrice Frege designates someone to be exempt from this rule. You. Beatrice Frege, you didn't directly order Maranath to kill your father, but you implied it by telling Maranath that he could kill him. Not only that, you did so within the 24 hours of the Lord's Ball. Your intent was clear. You brought Maranath into Frege Manor with full knowledge that he could and would kill William Frege. And that is checkmate. And just when I thought the surprises were over. In the end, we arrived at the truth. I suppose I can't disagree with that. What do you have to say for yourself, Lady Frege? Do not call me that. It's almost funny that you hate your name that much. The entire plan depended on your claim to the Frege estate. Do you have any idea what you just cost me? Everything has been ruined because of you. Why should I care? You're just another noble, trying to steal power for yourself. Don't you dare lump me together with those tyrants. We wouldn't have just liberated House Frege, would have liberated everyone. Miriam, Leifa, Arya, even Aster. Our system is broken. The only way we can fix it is by burning it down from the inside. As long as King Olivier stands on the throne, this suffering will only continue. Lady Frege. As the prosecutor, I should warn you. You don't want to add treason to your list of crimes.
Even though you'd like to see the king ousted as much as she does.
It doesn't matter. I'm done either way.
Heavensborn, look at page 46 of the blood contract.
By accepting this pact, Beatrice Frege forever binds her soul to the abyssal hells. If Beatrice Frege fails to pay her debt by claiming House Frege and all of its assets, her soul, her mind, and her life will be claimed by the Empress of Discord.
Contract goes on to name several parts of House Frege's holdings. There's very little room for ambiguity. It's a 50-page legal document. Of course it's not going to be ambiguous.
Arya was almost right. She just jumped to the wrong conclusion. My debts were never to the Eye Taker. They were to the Abyssal Hells. Why would you agree to something like this? Because I miscalculated. In this folder are records of your many plots against House Steelwind and the Crown. It would be a shame if this information fell into their hands.
I guess I'll be William Frege.
You think this feeble attempt at blackmail will frighten me? I've dealt with far more formidable adversaries than you. There's nothing I can't solve with House Frega's resources.
What are you talking about? Lucio Steelwind isn't the type of person you can just buy.
It's clear your time away has taught you nothing. Everyone can be bought.
Before I left, he controlled every aspect of my life. I saw him as this unstoppable tyrannical force. But I never even considered one possibility. That William Frege was a sheltered moron. He honestly thought he could pay off Lucille Steelwind. Anyone who's met him would know that would never work. I could have sent this information to House Steelwind and the King. But I was running out of time. I needed to inherit House Frege as soon as I could. I felt trapped. I felt angry. I just wanted something to change.
Morning, Ed.
Morning.
Something about this feels wrong. Something deep inside you is crying out in anger.
A blood contract is still a legal contract, isn't it? What? If it's a contract, we can dispute it. We can find some kind of loophole to get you out of it.
What? Trying to redeem the enemy you just defeated? You really are a Heavensborn.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but I won't accept your help. What? Why? We can at least try, right? Did you seriously come this far just so you could die?
To dispute a blood contract is to bet your own soul. If you fail to render it null, your soul will be dragged to hell alongside hers.
I think he'd still do it.
Even your divine blood won't save you from that fate.
But still, I can't just... You've beaten me, Mr. Cuthbert. I don't want to drag anyone else down with me anymore. Not you, not Leifa, not Miriam. Despite everything, I still have my dignity. I believe there's no further need to prolong this trial. Bailiff, please escort Lady Frege and her familiar to a holding cell. I'll be passing my verdict shortly.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, as okay as I can be.
Still feel uneasy about how things turned out. It doesn't feel quite like the victory you were hoping for. No, of course we can't have an unequivocal victory. Of course we can't.
I feel like
saving that
I
for the
feel like
next trial.
I feel like Tyrion would still do this, though. He would still try to dispute the blood contract.
Fought against the demons, and you can't help but feel like you lost. Cuthbert, we need to talk. What's done is done, but the boss isn't going to take kindly to what you've done today. I know it's a long shot, but maybe if you talk to him, he'll...
No.
Cuthbert, this is serious. He's going to send people after you. Dangerous people. You can't just ignore this.
How old were you when your real mother was executed? 10 years old? Tamora was the adult in that situation, and what did she do? She fed your anger and hatred for the nobility, instead of allowing you to process your grief healthily. Tamora took you away from your only friends and isolated you from society. As a result, you never formed any other relationships. She isolated you because she wanted to use you.
Please, just listen to me and...
Shut up.
Tyrion?
How could you do this? How could you work with criminals?
Cuthbert,
Everything you told me, all those ideals about protecting the weak, it was all a lie. Everything Commander White said about you is true, isn't it?
I'm just trying to...
I don't want your help.
As you yell at her, your voice echoes throughout the lobby. Several of the people nearby turn silent.
I gave up everything for you. My childhood, my home, my happiness. I left it all behind to chase the ideal that you told me you were fighting for. But it was never real, was it? You made me throw away everything. All for a goddamn lie. But I'll make it real. And I'll do it without you.
Tyrion, She reaches her hand out to you, step away from her.
You never cared about me, did you? All you cared about was using the Eye of Horus.
That's not...
Shut up! I don't want to hear any more of your damn lies. Go away. Get the hell away from me. I never want to see you again.
Without a word, she walks away from you.
Tyrion.
She reaches out her hand to hold yours again, but she hesitates this time.
Do you honestly think Celeste will ever love you? I'm sure you understand now. Tamora can only afford to pay her exorbitant salary because of my father. I've already burned that bridge, so where do you think the Crimson Demon will go when you can't afford her services anymore?
I mean, it is very clear that Tamora does care about Cuthbert.
Oh, sure.
Very clear. Like there's no denying that fact.
Do you think she has the luxury of playing around with you for free? Or did you actually think that she enjoys spending time with you? Tyrion, you have to look at this rationally. Any support or affection that she's given you has only been to keep you as an employer.
No.
What? Can't believe it. We actually won. Tyrion,
Ad break.
No. We're
Snooze.
snoozing that one. We're snoozing that one. We're in the middle of something.
Celeste, there's no way for you to avoid checkmate next turn. Just surrender.
There. What about that?
Checkmate.
Damn it! You've been acting weird since we arrived in Ornax. Does it have something to do with your mother? Please, just talk to me. I'm your friend, aren't I?
Hands are trembling. Why are you so scared right now? Feel Celeste hold your trembling hand from behind you. It's the same sensation you felt back then. Your anxiety fades and you take a deep breath.
I'm not gonna do that, Miss Tamora.
She hesitates to hold your hand, you reach out and grasp it. She smiles as you take hold of it. She seems glad you didn't pull away this time. Without thinking, you pull her into a hug.
Huh?
Sorry, I just really need this right now. Should I stop?
No, it's just people are staring at us.
Who cares what they think? They're nobles. They're gonna hate us no matter what we do.
Still unsure of what you're going to do next. But perhaps you don't need to, even if Tamora's ideal was a lie.
Hey, Celeste. There's been something I've been wanting to tell you about.
What is it?
It's hard to explain, really. I don't even know where to begin. But it's about an ability I have. I call it the Eye of Horus.
Even if that ideal was a lie, you have the power to make it real. And even if you can't trust Tamora anymore, you have people in your life that you can trust.
So, the thing that I'm afraid about... Actually, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean,
It'll become very clear in like 2 minutes.
I have a bad feeling. I have a very bad feeling.
What a fine mess this is. That kid has completely and utterly ruined everything. As much as Tamora hates it, we're gonna need to put him in the ground.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Sorry, love. I know you're fond of him, but I can't let an insult like this go unanswered. He's gonna have to pay the price.
I think you've misunderstood me, Father. I meant that this facade is no longer necessary.
What the hell?
Is something wrong, Father?
Who the hell are you? You look nothing like my daughter, so why?
It happened centuries ago, I believe.
Has she got anyone to her backstory?
Yep.
Your great ancestor hated the monarchy and needed a weapon to fight the mages of the noble house. So he made a pact with me.
I think she's the queen of Discord.
Yeah, very well could be. She's strong enough for that to be.
What are you talking about?
But things didn't turn out like he wanted, I'm afraid. Poor Lord Laren's plot was discovered, and his noble house was stripped of its rank and status. His very name was stricken from the annals of history. He was supposed to give me Wyvern Guard, but I had to settle for claiming his bloodline.
Leyren? How do you know about my name? John Leyren.
Okay, wow.
No one knew about that name, not even my real daughter.
I know it's been centuries, but I haven't forgotten, John. Everyone in your bloodline belongs to me, including your daughter.
You bastard, what did you do to her?
What I do to all my prey, I made her suffer.
No.
Did you know that she was crying out for you for months? I made her watch, you know. I made her watch as I took her place. All while the father that she so desperately tried to call out for forgot who she was. All while my minions slowly and painfully tore her soul apart.
You monster. You goddamn monster.
I enjoyed her torment while it lasted, but even that couldn't satisfy me. What I really crave is the blood of a Celestial.
That's what this is about? That stupid kid?
But I can't have you kill my dear Tyrion just yet. At least, not until I'm done with him.
You goddamn demon, I'll kill you!
This man is your enemy. Your life's goal is and always has been to exact revenge on him.
What the hell are you talking about?
You. I lost everything because of you. They kicked me out of the Inquisition because of your false testimony.
What? Let go of me! You killed my entire family! I will let you get away with this! What are you talking about? I didn't do anything!
Hey, isn't that the noble who killed all those children? I already got released by paying off the judge.
I'm gonna snooze this one too.
Yeah, go for it. I was hoping we
What are you
could.
talking about? Get away from me!
I was hoping we could slip it all in, but
Is he getting Caesared?
yeah. Don't lie to us. We know what you did.
No. Stay away. Ah!
We finally entered the final act, my dearest Tyrion. And from what I've seen, I think I know exactly how I'm going to break you. I hope you're just as excited as I am.
All right, and that's
got
case
time?
4.
We got time?
Yeah, we got some time.
I mean, the earrings were still unaccounted for, by the way.
They were. Break a blood pact. I mean,
if we can get Eris to basically, like, break the laws of demon kind, even she wouldn't be immune to that. That's how we beat her.
yeah.
We either get her to break a blood pact, or we get her to lie on the stand. I just realized Eris never lied. Every single time she has overwritten her own statements, she has been telling the truth. She told the truth the first time and then she overwrites it.
Yeah.
No, Eris,
or she-
Eris never lies.
No, she changes people's perception
Yes.
so that she doesn't lie. The way other people interpret what she says is fundamentally changed.
Pretty much. She changes reality,
Yep.
so it's true.
Yep. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and click case 5. And
time.
then when the ad is about to start, I'm probably just gonna get up and get some water.
Do you want to just take a long break for now, or?
Eh. Nah.
There is a difference, Cake.
There is a difference.
I don't know who this is. I've
I don't know.
killed people. They were usually
Usually
criminals or bandits. But it still frightened me how unaffected I was by their deaths. Are you reading it or am I?
Yes.
Alright. It always
It
came so easily to me.
I was good at
I
it.
was good at it. A little too good. People told me that taking the lives of others would be hard. But I never felt that uneasiness. Not even once. It made me think that I was some kind of unfeeling monster. And maybe I am.
But the time I spent with you filled me with more happiness.
I think I know who this is.
I think I know who this is. Time I spent with you filled me with more happiness than I could have ever dreamed of. Instead of taking lives, I could save them alongside you. It felt good to protect you. I felt needed when I knew you were relying on me. It made me feel like I was actually worth something to someone. And whenever I saw the light in your eyes, it filled my heart with a warm feeling that I've never felt before. But it was too good to be true, wasn't it? In the end, I failed you. Couldn't protect you, just like I couldn't protect my father. I don't understand. What did you ever see in someone like me? Alright, title card. Ad starting in a minute.
This is it, the last case.
Yep. The last case, for sure, for sure.
Unless it's like a fucking rise from the ashes thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go fill up on water, and I'll see you
check
back in
how my ear is doing.
see you in a minute and a half.
The answer is not great. Okay. There is a difference, yes. Fuck off, Bumbletron. I don't want to be hydrated. Being hydrated is for losers. Fuck you, Cake. Reminds me of one time I was watching a streamer, and they had a redeem for like taking a sip of water, and I just redeemed it like 50 times and then said drown.
So the ad hasn't started yet, has it?
It is not.
Cool, cool.
There it is.
There it is.
Best
viewers on Streambo.com.
Remove the space. I'm gonna let Cake take care of that. There you go.
But I needed the best viewers on Streambo.com.
We needed them. How are we supposed to get money without best viewers at streambo.com? Remove the space.
Remove the space.
I do wonder, because some of these accounts actually seem like... I know that this one's clearly a bot. And some of the accounts actually seem like they were actual like user accounts that just got taken over.
Yeah, I mean, like the ones that were like add me on Discord.
I don't mean that either. There's a bot last stream, I think, yesterday. Or maybe it was 2 days ago when I did Stanford case, I don't know. That was like, it was an account made in like 2018 and it very clearly seemed like someone's account.
And they just lost it? Probably
Like,
because they
there was
went to streamboo.com, removed the space?
Probably. Because like, they had like a profile picture and everything, which is not what normal bots do.
No.
Yes, I know. I'm saying not this one, but there was one that was made in like 2017.
Okay. Case 5. Tyrion? You still haven't gotten out of bed yet. It's almost noon.
I think I just want to rest today.
I've been saying that for the last 10 days. Someone is actually here to see you. You should really get out of bed.
Is it tomorrow?
No.
Still not really in the mood. Can you send them away?
That's a bit rude, but I suppose I can overlook it this time.
Steelwind?
As prosecutor enters your room, you immediately leap out of your bed. Try to futilely clean your unkempt hair, but you're just making it worse. Tyrion! Pants!
Right! Sorry.
We'll give you some time to ready yourself.
I can, like, feel the disappointment. I don't need the eye to feel the disappointment emanating off of her.
I knew he was in a rut, but I certainly didn't expect this. I know. I'm really worried about him. I empathize with his situation, but it's been a month already. Have you tried speaking with him? He has opened up to you before. I did, but I think he's really broken up over what happened with Ruby. She's basically the closest thing he had to family. I see. Perhaps he just needs more time. After taking some time to make yourself presentable, you exit your room to greet the prosecutor properly.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, cool. A guest when the mob is after you. No, I suppose the fault is mine. I shouldn't have intruded.
Anyways, what brings you here?
My attorney's badge, clearly. Why are you showing this to me?
Sorry? Force of habit?
Are you doing well, Mr. Cuthbert? You seem...
I'm fine.
Of course. I just couldn't help but notice your absence. You haven't taken any other clients since Beatrice's trial.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not even sure if I want to be a defense attorney anymore.
What?
I've spent my whole life training to be one, but I was only doing it because someone else told me to.
Did you not enjoy it? You are very skilled at it.
I don't know. I've been trying to take some time to think about everything.
But you still haven't found any answers. Have you considered becoming a prosecutor? Time as my stand-in made it clear that you have the ability to.
A prosecutor?
We've never even considered that a year ago. But you understand now, there are criminals who need to be brought to justice. And despite how difficult she is to face, Steelwind never engages in outright corruption like the other prosecutors of the Crown. If you follow her example, you could fight injustice that way. But even if you did that, you'd just be following someone else's footsteps, just like before.
Oh, God. Now I'm really starting to relate to Tyrion. Ugh. Inferiority complexes are a bitch, by the way. I'll think about it.
Please do. At this point, I could use all the help I can find.
Though, shout out to my doctor mother telling me as a kid never to become a doctor. That really changed my life. She would get back from like Christmas call, and then she would just like grab me by the shoulders and be like, "Never be a doctor." And I was like, "Okay."
Yes, ma'am.
Instead, no, I'm doing this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead
no,
of
this
become a
is-
teacher, which is the probably exact opposite of a doctor. Including the salary.
Yeah, including the salary. I was
Have
just
you-
gonna say.
Have your injuries been healing well?
Yes. Nightgrave's skill in necromancy is quite remarkable. Glad I introduced him to House... Oh, you're gonna fucking make me say
Asclepius.
that.
Asclepius.
Yeah, that seems right.
That's the Greek name for Asclepius, like one of the most famous healers of Greek mythology.
Oh,
I think.
oh.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
I think the opposite of a doctor is a hitman. Well,
Yep, Asclepius is the god of medicine. in ancient Greek religion and mythology.
Huh, interesting.
He's the one that made the snake with the staff.
Okay. I'm glad I introduced him to House Asclepius.
Asclepius.
House Asclepius specializes in the study of necromancy. After Nightgrave's expulsion from the academy, I thought it was only right that he be allowed to continue his studies. Right, he mentioned that he owed you a favor. It was only logical. It would be a waste to let some of his talents fade into obscurity. Glad Wallace was able to continue his studies. Clearly wants to use his talents to better society. He's definitely in a better place than you are right now.
Even so, should you still be moving around like this? You should take some time off to recover.
As much as I would like to, there's been a recent uptick in cases of mage blight lately. Mage blight? You recall hearing about that many times. If a mage exceeds their stamina by overusing their magic, it starts to affect their mind and send them into a violent frenzy. To make matters worse, the nobility has been trying to suppress information about these incidents.
Right. It's not a good look whenever a mage goes on a murderous rampage.
I was actually surprised to see you here, Celeste. Well, I can't just leave him alone anymore. He ticked off a criminal overlord. They're definitely going to send someone after him, and he can't really take care of himself right now.
Celeste, your thoughts are leaking.
Hey, get out of my head. What?
It's nothing.
I am surprised, though. Not many people slight the eye taker and live.
I also love how casual they are about that.
Yeah. Hi, Lana. Good to see you.
Hey, we finished case 4.
We did.
It is now confirmed that Tyrion is a Celestial. If I cut out, that was Arya's fault. Oh.
Oh, is it
Bit
bad?
Rate, bit rate.
Nope,
bit
nope.
rate.
Lies. I do not see it. I do not see it.
You're gonna see it real fucking soon.
I don't see it. It's staying stable above 3,000. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Nothing ever happens. It was confirmed that Tyrion is a Celestial, and we're fairly certain that Eris is a demon. So.
But not just any demon.
And we're pretty sure she's like the queen of the demons.
Yeah, something like
or
that.
like one of the main head honchos of demon folk.
Yeah, and also the eye taker was murdered by her. Technically,
well, the eye taker was fucking Julius Caesared.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just a little sleepy.
I'm doing okay. I'm just full of.
I think I actually took like a pretty decent nap. So.
Itchy eyes, runny nose, body full of pollen. Yep, allergy season.
Yep. My ear's bleeding.
We're doing great right now.
Well, the bad thing about it is that I can't use like earbuds. Because anything that does it while it's healing will just reopen the scab.
Yeah.
But I can't use over-the-ear headphones because blood. I'm still using it. I'll just clean it with like a sponge later.
You need just like little wipes for them. Because I don't know that a sponge is perfect for that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I was mostly thinking about like wiping off blood, but
Wipes help with that.
fair enough.
They're also kind of smaller and a little less bulky. Look, he's known for taking swift retaliation against his enemies. We're hoping he's laying low after his plan with Beatrice fell through. That does match with the reports I've read. Supposedly he's been absent from many of his enterprises. Or he's just dead.
Or he's just fucking dead.
Either way, you're not looking forward to dealing with him. It's bad enough that you're already on the nobility's bad side. By the way, Tyrion, Ruby sent another letter. Do you want to...
Put it with the rest.
Right. Have you spoken to her since the trial? I see. That does explain her recent mood. Right, you two probably see each other a lot. I've prosecuted a few of her clients recently, but it's clear she's not nearly as threatening as before.
Could we talk about something else?
Of course. My apologies.
Oh, the tea's ready.
Oh, thank you. Some tea sounds lovely right now.
So...
Right, I was totally making it for you guys.
Something that implies too is that, like, the reason why Ruby has become so threatening is because of Tyrion in the courthouse. Like,
Because of
obviously-
Tyrion and because of
obviously-
the Eye Taker. Both of
Well,
whom
yeah, no, well-
now she has no access to.
Well, also, like, obviously, she's very down in the dumps because Tyrion, her son, literally just fucking, like, exploded on her.
Essentially told her to go away, never come back, you know.
To fuck off, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, it makes a lot of sense if you think about, like, if you think that the Eye Taker is just constantly threatening Tyrion, then she has to get an innocent verdict by whatever, or not guilty by whatever means possible.
Exactly. So lost your internet for whatever
Bumbatron, that's
reason?
not you. Bumbatron, that's not you.
I don't know, bitrate. Legitimately this
There was-
time,
there was-
I've kept it in my peripheral vision. I haven't seen it dip below. Like, I haven't seen dip that low.
Because I just had a spike at basically the same time as Bumbatron, so...
Well, maybe your internet's bad too. I did not see
Maybe
the
so.
bit rate.
Maybe so.
Yeah, it's Cake. It's fine. Cake says it's fine.
I don't trust Cake.
Why don't you trust them?
The same reason why Cake doesn't trust me.
Okay, do you trust Ed?
Fuck no.
She walks to the cabinet in your kitchen and she takes out 2 more teacups.
You guys better enjoy this. These are my last bags of... Whoa!
She walks over to you. She slips on a scroll case that you left on the floor. She regains her balance, but the teacups slip out of her hands. Boiling liquid is airborne and heading right toward your face.
Figagua!
Celeste reacts immediately and points her index finger at the tea. Magic takes hold and the tea freezes just inches from your face.
Sorry if I offended, Ed. That was a joke. That was for Cake. That was not a joke.
She breathes a sigh of relief and brings the tea back into their cups.
You really need to clean this place. You're your bodyguard, not your maid.
Right. Sorry about that.
That was shape liquid, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, we know this.
Yep.
No, I never expected you to.
I know, but it's just too convenient not
Right,
to
'cause
have.
that was the spell. That was the spell that killed her father.
Yep. She's really opened her mind about learning new spells. Remember when you first met her? Back then, she only knew how to cast Mage Blade. She hated magic back then. Never imagined how diverse her repertoire would become.
Another visitor?
I'm already up. I'll check it.
Well, whoever they are, I'm not giving up any more of my lotus tea.
Open the door and don't see anyone, but there's a letter in your mailbox. Take a closer look at the envelope. It's sealed with candle wax. There's a crest on it. It's the insignia of House Pierce. Quickly open the letter and read it. Despite supposedly being written by a noble, the paper has been torn in half, but the message is clear.
I think you were Pierce, right?
I thought... No. No, I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
I think you were Pierce. Either
hope
way, I
you
don't remember the
understand.
voice.
I'm just gonna try and be as haughty as I can. I hope you understand. I would have never contacted you unless I had no other choice. I know the truth behind McCoy's true parentage, and I'm aware of how vital this information is to you. As you know, my execution is scheduled for next month, and I'm running out of time. I want to trade this information with you. In exchange, you will grant me my freedom. Meet me in the private prayer room within the Grand Cathedral of the Scaled Lord at 2 p.m. You will save me from my fate, or else. What?
Okay, yeah, it's just what we've just read.
He thinks for a second that we'd even think of helping him.
I know how you feel, but aren't these the answers you've been looking for?
I don't care. We're not going to help him.
That was never an option, but there's clearly more to this.
I agree. How was he able to find out in the first place? The truth is, Celeste, I've also been looking into your parentage.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
I'm sorry, but I didn't want to raise your hopes. And I was apparently right to do so. I couldn't find any information regarding your birth.
So if you couldn't find anything, how is Pierce able to?
House Pierce is low on the political hierarchy. He doesn't have access to the resources I do. He does own the land McCoy Tavern is on, but frankly this whole situation is quite suspect.
And why would he ask for my help? I was the one who indicted him in the first place. Even if I did agree to help him, it wouldn't be nearly impossible for me to get him an acquittal.
He must be desperate. His execution is scheduled for next month after all. It's possible that he reached out to Tamora as well. Still, I can't believe he'd set up a meeting at the Grand Cathedral. Today of all days.
Why? What's happening there?
I'm sorry, but it's not my place to tell you.
Arya, can I talk with Tyrion alone for a minute?
Of course. I'm sure you have much to discuss. I actually also have business at the cathedral today. Can't believe he'd use that as an opportunity.
Is it a coronation?
Could be. Coronation, marriage, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be taking my leave. Did I guess it? I don't know.
I'm sure this is just bringing up bad memories for you.
There's a lot. It could be anything, really. But the Grand Cathedral, yeah, it's probably either a coronation or some kind of marriage.
We should meet up with him.
What?
We're not going to help him, obviously, but I had an idea. He's probably really scared of his execution, right? And he's desperate enough to ask you for help.
I suppose that's true.
So think about how stressed he would be if you showed up and refused to help him.
Huh. I could use the Eye of Horus on him.
We can get the info we need without having to give him anything.
But are you really okay with this? You'll have to see him again.
Yeah, I'll manage.
I feel like if it was Arya's marriage, she would be a lot more flustered.
Well, she's angry and sad.
Which is why I think that it involves the prince.
It definitely involves...
But not herself.
Yeah, it definitely involves Aster.
Anyway, we'll see.
And it'll be worth it if we can finally get the answers I'm looking for. We've already gotten our hopes up, but there's no guarantee that he actually knows the truth. He could just be bluffing to get you to help him. But if he does know, you can't just ignore this. You need to verify his claims yourself. So this is the Grand Cathedral of the Scaled Lord.
Have you never been here before? I thought you spent a lot of time here in Wratham.
The Church of Bahamut wasn't that popular in my hometown, and I've never been the religious type. What about you?
And then never really caught on with me. And apparently my roots are more celestial than draconic.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He certainly has the looks for it.
Your thoughts are leaking again.
Can you stop?
I can't exactly turn it off, you know. Do those mental exercises I taught you.
First Grand Cathedral, you see a large blockade guarded by legions of Kingsguard. It's closed off. Is there some kind of event going on? Recall Steelman mentioning that she was heading there as well. The nobility must be using the cathedral grounds for something. It might explain why Pierce wanted to meet you here. He's probably secluded from prying eyes today.
Tyrion Cuthbert.
As you approach the blockade, one of the knights notices you, glances at you and Celeste.
We've been expecting you. I see.
You exchange glances with Celeste, but you both enter the cathedral grounds.
Strings are going crazy.
They are. Main building is massive, yet mostly empty. See only a few people within, and most of them are quite familiar. Spot Leif and Miriam as you head further into the room. They both avoid eye contact with you, but it doesn't seem to be purely out of resentment. As soon as they see you, they move their conversation elsewhere. It's clear they still have mixed feelings about how you convicted their sister. In another corner of the room, you spot Lloyd von Sanctus speaking with another individual. Seems to be someone of equal social standing. Alright, okay, just fucking throw goals on screen. Okay, whatever. I'm fine.
I think I don't know if she's lotion ocean lady or if she's the other one.
What the fuck does that mean?
Or she's the queen. She could be the queen.
She could be. You feel like you've seen her somewhere before, but you can't quite remember where. As soon as you enter the room, Von Sanctus flashes a quick look of disdain at you. Seems to slowly move his conversation out of the room as well. And finally, you see Lucio Steelwind speaking with his daughter, along with the two princes. Seem to be speaking with another individual that you haven't
That's
met
the king.
before.
I think. He looks the part.
When he notices you, his gaze narrows, and he stares at the two of you warily. Aster especially seems surprised to see you here. He and Lucio ask the prosecutor something, but you can't quite hear their conversation. When she responds, Aster raises his eyebrows, and Lucio's expression darkens. What's going on here? This is a little awkward.
Yeah. But we have some time before our meeting with Pierce. You want to do some sightseeing?
Oh, are you asking me out?
We're literally already out.
Sure, why not? I picked up this map from the entrance. We can use it to navigate through the area.
It's a map of the cathedral grounds. Nave, garden, common room, prayer room, balcony, high speakers quarters. I don't know what accent I shifted into at the end. And entrance.
Hollow Knight, am I talking about Plague Knight? I'm not sure I've played Shovel Knight on stream.
I don't think you played Shovel Knight on stream.
Which is wild. I love that game. I have not played that game in so long.
You have not.
Have? Did I? When? Maybe I did it as like a solo stream
Don't
once?
remember.
Huh.
If you did, it would have been sometime like near quarantine, I think.
Yeah, it would have been a long time ago. I don't remember that. Not the entire thing. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe I just
You might have done. You
threw
might
it
have
on
done like
for
a
a day.
speedrun or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I might have just like thrown it on for a day when we didn't know what we wanted to do, and didn't want to start something. I'm also a little interested to see in what all these nobles are doing here. It is strange. Perhaps someone can tell you more. I think I saw Arya over there. We should go say hi. You approach the group. The Grand General and the unnamed noble stare at the two of you.
Hello.
Nobleman looks at you and then Celeste. He silently scans the two of you, as if he's trying to read something. He then walks away without a word. Rude.
At this point, I'm kind of used to it. Mr. Cuthbert and Miss McCoy, I'm surprised to see you there.
Surprised, but not negatively surprised.
What? I thought you were the one who invited them. I'm sad to say that I didn't. Although I am happy to see you two nonetheless. What brings you to the Grand Cathedral today? We were actually invited by another noble. We have a meeting with him. What? None of the people here are allowed to invite guests. Why didn't the guards stop you? No, they said they were expecting us. This smells of Eris. This smells of Eris.
It was Lord Pierce who invited them.
Pierce, that little. And to think I granted his request for temporary release. I'm sure he meant no disrespect by it. He probably had his reasons. How can you say that? This is the day of your...
He stops himself mid-sentence and clears his throat.
Make no mistake. Even if he is a dead man, I will have words with him about this. I have to ask, why are all these nobles gathered here? You've taken over the entire Grand Cathedral.
As you ask that question, everyone seems to tense up. Prosecutor awkwardly looks at the two princes. Prince Alaric avoids eye contact with everyone and just stares at the ground.
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to tell you that. It's a matter of public safety. I see.
It's a little strange, but you can read the room. Prying isn't the best thing to do right now.
You said the Lord Pierce invited you here. For what reason?
Plague Knight's fucking goals. I mean,
I think it's the coronation. I think it's the
it
coronation.
it probably is the coronation. Yeah, that's yeah. Everyone's got goals and they're all valid. There are exceptions, but they were very obvious exceptions. Plague Knight is not one of those exceptions. Plague Knight is super valid.
I can't really tell you that. You will tell us if it poses a threat to the nobles in attendance. Please, Lord Steelwind, there's no need for that. Mr. Cuthbert would never do anything to put anyone's life in danger. As you wish, Your Majesty. Yep, it's his coronation.
Yep.
Is this the reason why Pierce asked for temporary release?
Interesting. So Pierce was temporarily released to attend whatever this is. Could have met with you in his cell, but perhaps he wanted to be away from prying eyes. Lady Steelwind, Your Majesty, the High Speaker is ready to speak with you. Okay, hang on, Bumbletron.
Okay,
Don't say no just yet.
Wonderful. I've been looking forward to this all day. Shall we go together, Miss Steelwind? Oh? Yes, Your Majesty, she would like to accompany you. I don't... Just the... Lucia just being like...
She just gets so flustered.
I just love how Lucio knows this, and he's like, I have to cover for her again.
Yep.
Wonderful. We shouldn't keep him waiting.
Okay.
Scaled Lord. How does she plan to marry him if she can't even speak properly in his presence?
Honestly. I also have something important to do. Good day to you, commoners. He's going towards the washrooms.
I will be taking my leave as well. But make no mistake, my men will be keeping an eye on you two.
Everyone has left the room now. Perhaps you should go somewhere else. Well, we gotta take a look around, right?
Arcanum.
Figured.
And there are rows upon rows of seats for worshippers to sit at. At full capacity, this room could probably host thousands of people at a time. It's a stained glass window, a small ray of sunlight shining through it. And there's an altar at the end of the room. A religious figure would probably give a sermon here.
Okay. Thank you for describing how a church works, Tyrion.
Hey, some people don't know.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Bitrate.
I don't know, when I looked it said 4,000. When I looked it said 4,000, ignore that usually means that it dipped, like, below 1,000. It said 4,000 when I looked. Yeah, it's a little unstable today.
I figured whenever there's a stutter, it's probably me. Whenever there's like 3 stutters in a row or a stutter that lasts for like more than half a second, then it's you.
Yeah. Did you follow us? Not intentionally.
Trust me, you're the last person we wanted to see today. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, jeez, what?
It's your turn. It's your turn to voice multiple characters.
Jeez, what voice do I even want to go with here?
I think that she's the Ocean Lotion lady though, or family, lady of the Ocean Lotion family.
Hush now, Von Sanctus. If they are here by
Orb.
chance, it is because the cosmic balance wills it so.
Orb.
Not this again.
Sorry, I don't think we've met.
I am Coraline Sybil, Lady of the House of Sybil.
Orb.
Orb. So
Orb.
this is the head of the Fourth Pillar family. She's not quite what you were expecting. Between her, Lucia, Lloyd, and William, she definitely seems the most agreeable. For better or worse, you've gotten to know the other Pillar families decently well. Might benefit you to learn more about her.
So you're the leader of House Sybil. What does your family do exactly?
How are you this ignorant? Each of the 4 pillars, as you commoners call them, control different branches of the
I will
kingdom's
say-
government.
If nothing else, I will say this. God damn, the nobles in this game age well.
Yeah, they do.
She looks like that at 38?
House Steelwind oversees national defense and law enforcement. House Frege oversees economic development and finances. House Von Sanctus handles
Well-
commerce, both local and international. And finally, there's House Sybil. We handle the kingdom's legislative and judicial branches.
Both of them. Alright.
Okay.
Bumbatron, I will say there actually is a difference between someone being short and someone being, you know, a child.
She just has a very good skincare routine, okay?
That would also mean you're responsible for our kingdom's justice system.
That is correct. Oh, wonderful. Here we go.
Lady Sybil, are you aware of the rampant corruption happening within your justice system?
I suppose it's only inevitable that you'd see it that way.
Am I wrong? I've been involved in plenty of court cases and it's very obvious. All your courts care about is closing cases as quickly as possible. The system is corrupt to its core. The courts don't even try to hide it half the time.
Yet you've prevailed against this so-called corruption in each and every one of your cases.
Only against every conceivable odd, and I can't be everywhere. Do you have any idea how many commoners are falsely convicted every day?
If they are convicted under my
Okay.
system, it's only because the cosmic balance deems it so.
What is... Hold on. Sorry.
Do I need to bring up the screen?
No. Just what Tyrion said before, like, I think like 2 lines before this. Is, you don't have any idea how many commoners are falsely convicted every day. It just brought to mind the every 60 seconds in Africa a minute passes thing for some reason. Like it's just so obvious. Like every day a commoner is falsely convicted.
Look, I'm
do
yeah,
you
no. I'm always correct.
What are you even talking about?
The cosmic balance is the natural order of things. Under it, the guilty are punished while the innocent are protected.
And yet when a noble commits a crime, they only need to waive their influence to escape any consequences. All while the victims are forced to suffer in silence. Or worse, an innocent commoner is framed for the crime.
Regardless of your personal feelings, our kingdom needs the nobility to govern the people. If they were held to the same standards as commoners, our society would surely collapse.
Take back what you said about her
I-
being the most
I was,
agreeable
I
of
was
the four
literally,
pillars.
I was literally thinking that. I take back what I said about her being most.
I immediately thought he was jumping to conclusions.
I just thought that she could be reasoned with, but nope. No, I thought that she was agreeable, but just like mentally insane because like the whole cosmic balance shit. But nope, nope. So you think nobles like Pierce and Von Sanctus should just be allowed to get away with murder?
Are you still sore about that? It was like 3 weeks. It was like no. It would have been. It's been like 2 months. Just get over it. It's not like anyone important died.
He's Justin Way.
He was Justin Way. I've more than paid for what happened with Jason Wynn. His name was Justin Way.
And if you were truly paying for your crimes, you'd be in prison right now.
Von Sanctus made a mistake, but removing him from his position would only create more suffering. Our government is barely recovering from the death of William Frege. Wyverngard can't suffer the loss of another house leader this close to that.
The way I see it, I think you nobles overstate your importance in our lives. We'd probably be fine without you.
I suppose you commoners are capable of coordinating macroeconomic initiatives. Oh, and I suppose you're also capable of engaging in diplomacy with other nations. Face it, as much as you are loath to admit it, ours is a symbiotic relationship. More like a parasitic relationship. Technically, symbiotic relationship is a subset of parasitic relationships.
Yes. So what? The common folks should just continue to suffer for the good of our nation? Lady Sybil, the people of the kingdom you claim to be protecting are suffering because of your inaction.
My inaction? You place the blame on me, but what have you done? You were once a champion of your so-called justice, but you've stopped your work as a defense attorney. How many lives could you have saved in the month that you spent on vacation? It's not his responsibility to solve your mess. You have no idea how much he's suffered trying to do the right thing.
Celeste.
Perhaps you're right. He shouldn't bear that kind of responsibility alone. But every commoner has the ability to learn and practice law as you do, Mr. Cuthbert. So why are you one of the few commoners that do so? From what I've heard, you're one of the few people who defend mages of the common folk. Every other attorney wouldn't even consider taking them as clients. Perhaps the problem lies in the common folk, then. They are fully capable of rising to defend the so-called innocent. The so-called innocent. Yet, they do nothing.
Never mind. This is clearly a mistake. Let's go, Celeste.
Yeah. Finally, thank the scared lord. You okay?
Yep. Guess I should have expected that. But I never expected someone with so much power to be so out of touch with reality.
Nobles in this game have
Nope.
Nobles in this game have aged very well.
Nope. Moving on.
Come on, let's go somewhere else. We still have some time before the meeting.
What do you think about this, Lady Sybil?
It is not my role to speak of such things. In other words, she has nothing to say about that.
Nothing to say.
I suppose to the garden.
Is that horse wearing a party hat?
It sure is! It's a unicorn.
You're right.
Well, it's a yeah, no, it's a Pegasus. It's a Pegasus with a horn.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do Pegasi normally have a horn?
Don't worry about it. If that's an actual question, no, they generally do not.
Generally don't? Okay. Find yourself in the
I do believe that unicorns can have wings, though, depending on folklore. I'd have to check.
Yeah, I generally don't know unicorns to have horns.
But
Okay.
Respeak. Wait. Consider what you just said again.
I don't generally consider unicorns to have wings.
You said horns.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think you're gaslighting me.
Someone clip that.
I think you're gaslighting me.
Someone clip that.
No, you're all gaslighting me. You're all
Someone
gaslighting me.
clip that.
You find yourself in the Grand Cathedral's garden and stumble upon a strange statue. Wow. That's a little out of place. What even is it?
My
Oh.
memory is correct. It's a Pegasus.
Oh, son of a bitch. Ah! Hello, friends! As you inspect the contemporary piece of artwork, you're startled by a familiar voice. And it looks like she's not
That's the
alone
fear.
either. Yep. Along with Eris, she seems to be accompanied by both of her sisters.
Beatrice, aren't you supposed to be dead? Sorry, I wasn't trying to say. No, it's perfectly understandable. You of all people know what was on my blood contract. But it appears the Lady of Discord isn't going to kill me just yet. Do you really have to do that?
Oh,
She knows.
she knows.
Oh, she
She
knows.
knows.
What? Never mind.
Smile.
Right.
It's a little awkward speaking to the Frege sisters after everything that's happened. But they don't seem hostile, and all things considered, you prefer their company over Sybil's. Although you're still not sure how you feel about speaking with a murderer, especially one that you indicted. I mean, you still talk with Von Sanctus. But Beatrice clearly knows about demons and their kind than you do. I wonder if she knows anything about the Heavensborn. I forgot how to clip. Yeah, no, I think you're just gaslighting me. You don't have proof. You don't have proof.
Bombatron, go through the VOD. So, you seem to be doing well, all things considered. You mean how a demon now has ownership of my soul? Yeah, Matt. How can you be so calm about this?
I must agree with Miriam. It's a little unnerving how nonchalantly you're treating this.
I suppose it's the knowledge that everything is out of my hands now. There's something peaceful about it.
That's certainly a positive way to look at it.
You know, my offer still stands. I can try to help you. At the risk of your own life. Which part of the contract would you dispute anyways?
The Divine Edict made you aware of every element in her blood contract. There was very little room for interpretation. It was airtight.
The demon I signed that contract with was very meticulous about the details. I spent the last 5 years looking for any possible loopholes, but I didn't find anything substantial I could use. I don't even think disputing it is possible. I'm sorry. Don't be. You defeated me. I won't suffer your pity. I feel like we always end up randomly meeting like this, Eris. What brings you here?
I requested to accompany Beatrice to this event. After all, I don't have many opportunities to enter a church like this.
I can imagine. By the way, is your father still...
Oh, if you're worried about him, we've already had a conversation about you. I don't think he'll be accosting you anytime soon.
Oh, thank you.
That seems too good to be true. How'd you pull something like that off? He may look like a hardened criminal, but he's always had a soft spot for his family. He also owed me, and I have a way of making people see things my way.
She's right about that. Wait, if you're here, does that mean Marnath's also... Oh heavens, no, there's no way they'd let me bring him here of all places. I left him at the entrance with the King's Guard. If he tries to escape, that knight over there is ordered to kill me.
He gestures towards a knight that's silently watching the sisters from afar.
You're surprisingly calm about this. Please, I regularly deal with demons. This is nothing in comparison to that.
You really haven't changed.
I suppose not. What, does this mean you can't see right now? How did you know which statue I was looking at? It was a lucky guess. That grotesque statue certainly makes an impression on you. Oh, Marnoth just spoke with me. He wanted me to let you know that he can smell your celestial stink from the entrance. Love you too, Marnoth. Oh, wow. I probably shouldn't repeat his response to that.
Something
I
along
feel
the
like we're
lines
talking
of
about...
something along the lines of "fuck me yourself, coward."
I have a feeling that we're talking about very different statues.
Very well could.
Repario Arcanum.
Yeah, let's just do it.
What is this thing, by the way? You called it a Pegasus earlier.
Oh. I think we were supposed to finish talking first.
Don't worry about it. It's a creature of divine origin. Many people believe that the angels of the upper planes rode these creatures into battle. I see. Do you feel some kinship to it? I can only feel its suffering.
What?
Its face is contorted into expression of pure agony. It screams out in terror, yet no one can hear its pleas for mercy.
Queen? I Raggy. I think he's broken.
Someone ignorant of its plight has placed some sort of vain party hat upon its head. It's as if they're mocking its torment, like some kind of demon portraying a torn soul in the fields of Avernus.
Portraying a torso.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I stutter?
No. I was talking here because Life is here.
What are you even saying?
I'm sorry. I need to take a moment to think about what I've just witnessed here. We all should.
All right, Tyrion, you go do that.
He will die on that hill. Like, I don't know if that was just him, like, fully committing to the bit, or if he actually just believes that. By the way, you seem to know a lot more about these things than I do. What exactly is a Heavensborn? What? Did you seriously not know? But you know how to issue a divine edict. That's a very advanced technique. It sort of came to me in the moment.
It came to me in a dream.
What?
Anyways, I'm quite surprised you don't know about your lineage. Perhaps my mother knew, but I lost her when I was really young.
Smile.
I see. You have my condolences. To answer your question, a Heavensborn is a human whose bloodline has been touched by the gods. Gods? You mean like the Scaled Lord? No, I'm speaking of the actual gods.
Beatrice, you can't say that here.
No, come off it. What's the church going to do? Arrest me? Anyways, your blood has been touched by the Celestials of the upper planes. Much like my soul is bound to the abyssal hells, your soul is consecrated and tied to the heavens. That also explains why Eris can't mess with us.
Yeah.
The heavens?
Is that why you're able to use the Eye of Horus? Is it some kind of angelic power?
Make no mistake, though. If you find yourself under the wrong circumstances, even you can be sent to hell. The Church of Bahamut is prominent in Wyvergard, but this is the first time I've heard of the Celestial Gods. Ah, that makes sense. It's probably because of Wyvergard's bloody history with the Theocracy of Lumina. The Theocracy? Aren't they the nation east of us? Yes, the Luminites worship the Celestial Gods, while our people worship the ancient dragons. A few centuries ago, our nation was locked in a bitter war with the Luminites. Even now, the Crown sees the Celestial religions as a threat to our draconic culture. The Church has done its best to wipe out any religions that worship the Celestials. I see.
But if your bloodline is blessed by the Celestials, does that mean that our kids will also be Heavensborn?
I suppose so. I think my mother was also... Wait, what did you just say?
Your kids. Ask if your kids will be Heavensborn.
I have a feeling that Celeste is so much more serious about this than Tyrion ever will be.
Yeah.
No, I must have misheard you then.
Maybe the Eye Taker. Maybe it was probably
we just
Eris.
don't know enough. I think it was Eris, but we just don't know enough.
Eris, goddess of discord. That tracks. Finally connected in my brain.
What?
Eris, Greek god Eris.
Oh. How do I know Asclepius but not Eris? And how do you know Eris but not Asclepius?
I don't know. Yeah, Eris, goddess of personification of strife and discord. Wasn't she also the one? Yeah, she was the one who gave the, who, like, threw the golden apple, like, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite, and they then took it to Paris. Yeah, tossed the golden apple because she wasn't invited. That's right, yeah. So, yeah, she's very important in Greek mythology. I don't know how I didn't make that connection sooner. Basically caused the Trojan War, yeah.
Yep. And I said the one.
Okay.
Wow. If only you were always this easy to lie to. Anyways, I'm a little curious about the theocracy of Lumina. I don't know. After Beatrice started showing her true colors, I started really liking her character. Just the fact that she will never compromise herself.
No.
If they worship Celestials there, would I find another Heavensborn there? Heavensborn aren't that common there either. Frankly, I'm surprised there's even one Heavensborn living in Wyverngard. How did your bloodline even find its way here? I suppose I don't really know. My mother never told me much about our ancestry. That makes sense. If the Church of Bahamut knew what you were, they would have definitely hunted you down.
Great. The last thing you need is another faction that wants to kill you.
Anyways, travel into and out of Wyverngard is technically illegal. And I doubt Lord Steelwind would make an exception for you. After all, House Steelwind was essentially founded by veterans of the Great Luminite War.
What kind of scolding Eugene got after last case? I don't know. Veteran? Vet? Oh no. No, I hate the vet. I'm not going. They'll never take me alive. You all watch the tracker frantically runs through the garden, barking loudly.
You'll never take me alive.
Leifa chases after him as he runs toward a passing knight.
I should probably go help her. It's almost 2 p.m. anyways. We should head to the prayer room.
I mean, even after everything, I think Miriam's still my favorite of the Frege sisters.
Thank you for answering my questions, Beatrice. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with your situation. Of course. Let's go, Celeste.
Right.
Ooh. I had a thought.
Tracker's your favorite? You know what, Bombotron? You're right. You're so right.
You're so right. You're so right. Leifa's whole role is just for Tracker.
Yeah.
But I had a thought, actually.
Rare, but I'd love to hear it.
I wonder if... Might be. I wonder if the climax of this case is breaking Beatrice's contract.
Could be.
Try not to look so down. It's almost time for the main event.
Why did you bring me here?
Oh, who knows?
Whatever you're planning to make me do, please. Please don't make me harm my sisters.
You're in no position to make demands. You'll just have to see for yourself.
Stay safe, Mr. Cuthbert.
Okay, now that no one else is around.
So, I also feel like Beatrice doesn't actually hold any animosity towards Tyrion,
No, I don't
which
think
is
she
why
does
she's
either.
been so civil with us.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure she also, being like one of the experts on demonology, I'm sure she also knows that Tyrion's probably the only one that can stand up to Aerys.
probably.
This statue. I can only feel its suffering.
What?
Its face is contorted into expression of pure agony. It screams out in terror, yet no one can hear its pleas for mercy. Someone ignorant of its plight has placed some sort of vain party hat upon its
I
head.
think this is the same dialogue, just without the Frege sisters.
It's as if they're mocking its torment like some kind of demon torturing a poor soul in the fields of Avernus.
What are you even saying?
I'm sorry. I need to take a moment to think about what I've just witnessed here. We all should.
Alright, Tyrion, you go do that.
Yeah, it was the same, just without the Frege sisters. Or no, without
God,
Tracker.
he will-
Without Tracker.
He will die on that hill.
He will. Suppose we need to go to the... Was the nave? No, he
The
wanted to go to
prayer
the
room.
common
Prayer
room.
room.
Prayer room.
Prayer room. The hell? You ready?
Yeah. At least, I hope so.
If it becomes too much for you, don't hesitate to leave. I only need a few moments to look into his mind.
No, I'm the one who asked you to do this. And I'm not going to leave you alone with them.
Alright, if that's what you want.
Tyrion,
Yeah? Ad break.
thank you for doing this. It really means a lot to me. Okay, well,
I think we can keep going until ad starts.
yeah.
Of course. This will finally give you the answers you've been looking for.
It's not just that. You've done so much for me since I met you. Got me acquitted, you helped me work through my grief for my dad. It feels like I can never repay that.
What are you talking about? For the past few months, all I've been doing is relying on you. I genuinely don't know what I'd do if you weren't a part of my life.
I should tell him.
Tell me what.
Ah, get out of my head!
You're really bad at guarding your mind. You know you can tell me anything, right?
Let's pause here because I think it's either gonna get interrupted by Pierce or we're gonna have a real moment here. So we're gonna pause. Okay, have fun in the ad. Go, go earn us money.
Damn.
I'm sorry. That's mean. That's mean.
Damn.
It has been a little while. I should actually take a peek and see if there's actually enough in there for Twitch to actually pay us out.
I doubt it.
Sorry, you're welcome, Cake. You're welcome. The ad hasn't even started yet. It's, you know.
Isn't it not can remain concealed? I could be wrong. I think I got cut off by the ad.
Yeah, probably. Alright, yeah, and it's like none shall remain concealed. But I mean, it's a similar line.
I have a feeling that we might unlock a different version of the Empowered Eye in this case, which I'm very much looking forward to.
We could. Alright. Yeah, you just like think of it when it's said. I get you. Okay.
Oh no, he hasn't banned DLC Persona.
Oh. I. Oh. Hey.
Not
Hey,
quite
girl.
the interruption I was thinking about.
Hey,
but-
girl, what's up? Arya, how long have you been standing there? Well, I knew you'd be here around this time. I wanted to wish you luck, but then you two seem to be in the middle of something. I didn't want to interrupt. Don't stop on my account. I'll just get out of your way. She awkwardly skitters away. You see something fall out of her pocket. Oh, Arya, you dropped your runestone. Celeste picks up the runestone. She accidentally activates it. Image of a piece of evidence appears for a brief moment, but Arya quickly hides it. But not before Celeste sneaks a peek at it. Oh. Oh, I see.
Celeste? Don't just invade her privacy like that.
Don't be like that. I'm really happy for you. Thank you. Good luck. Part of you really wants to know what she saw. Yeah, is it? Yeah, pretty sure it is, Bumblechon. But one of
wedding
you
pictures.
exercise some self-restraint. Or pictures.
One of us. Anyways, let's go meet with him.
Yeah, let's do this. I can tell him after. Can you, though?
Death flag, death flag, death flag, death flag. Ah, you finally arrived. I suppose this means you finally decided... Wait, you two?
We got your letter.
Letter? What letter? You sent us a letter, Pierce. It said that you knew who Celeste's parents were. I did send that letter, but not to you two. What?
I don't like this. And so the final act begins. I've been waiting for this. What the hell are you doing? Have you gone mad? No! What are you doing? Stop! Lady Steelwind? What are you... What's up? Oh god!
Bitrate.
It's fine. It's back up to 3. Oh my god, it jumped to 8,000!
That's when you know it's real fucking bad.
This is advanced instability. Okay, if everyone
That
wants
one
to
was
take a
real.
moment, we should still be in the safe area where pre-rolls won't
you're
play.
You're
No,
not
we're
good.
not.
You
We're
are
not
not good.
good.
You are
We're
not
not
good.
good. We're not
You are
good.
not safe. You're not
We're
safe.
not
You're
good.
not safe.
What an awful... I can't believe it. Eris is affecting the stream.
This has gone past breaking the fourth wall.
Okay. Alright. So if anyone wants to catch up to where stream currently is, should be in the safe area where pre-rolls are disabled. So you should be okay
You
to
can
do
just
that.
pause and press play again.
Yeah.
You can just press play and pause again.
No, sometimes that doesn't even...
Never mind.
Never-
We're not good. We're not good. Nope. 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 Man, your Wi-Fi shit.
It's fine. It's literally fine. Don't worry about it.
The fuck it is?
Oh well, I mean, you know, it could be worse. Okay. We've been stable for a little while, so let's keep going. Is this also the will of the cosmic balance? Come on, just tell us the truth, Pierce.
You are the...
Oh, oh wait, did I just like completely die? Oh. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. It jumped to 10,000. It's
Did it drop
11,000.
to 0? Did it drop to 0?
Yeah, it dropped to 0 for a while. Now it's up to... Now, it jumped to 11,000.
Jesus. Oh god, now the music of the stream is starting to speed up to catch up.
Oh, yeah, we definitely died for a little bit there. We died for a few seconds.
You're dying. You're still dying.
Am I
You're
still
fucking
dying? I'm
You're
pretty
still fucking
I'm pretty
dying.
hovering around 3,000 now. Here, I'll redo the Discord stream for you.
Your audio is cutting out too.
Oh,
Your mic audio.
sure is. I guess I'll speed test on my phone and see if it's affecting everything. You know what? I don't even think it's the Wi-Fi. I think it's my computer.
Is it?
I think so. Because
Hovering around
like
3,000 right now fucking drops to 0.
because when speed testing on my phone and doing like other things like loading things on my phone, nothing seems to be the matter.
Speed test on your computer and see if it matches up.
Computer's doing a bunch of things right now, so it'll probably not be good regardless, but